What's going on YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson here. Once again, thank you guys for coming back for another video here in Central North Carolina. We are back out at the project lawn, and in just a moment, I'm gonna turn around, show you guys what the project lawn's looking like. We put down GCI turf, cool blue. If you don't know, that is 85% turf type tall fescue and 15% Kentucky bluegrass. We seeded this lawn. We start from start to finish. You can go in the history of my channel and see everything we've done here. We had one of our fellow church members had his cousin come out. He tore the ground up. We did a little bit of raking. We seeded. We did starter fert. We did 2 apps of Humic 12. We did RGS. We did protein. We came out and did some GCI 2000 last week to try to get here to a point to where we could mow, because tomorrow is our youth bonfire out at the church that hopefully if any of you came out, we was able to see each other. But that's what I'm trying to prep for today. Today is the day before the bonfire. So we've tried to push growth to mow this, and I think we've got enough to mow. So without all that introduction, let me turn around and we'll talk one more time before we get mowing here. I am excited, guys. We finally get to take the old Honda HRX. We're gonna drop it down to 3 inches. It looks like that's what my dad, he had to use it today. It looks like he dropped it way below that. So I need to, no, it's on 3.5 still. But I'm gonna set that to 3 inches. But here is our GCI Cool Blue. It is still spotty in some areas, and that's why I'm anxious to get this mow on it. When we mow, it's gonna tell it, hey, we're getting chopped up here, roots grow deep, it's gonna thicken it up. We still have areas that are patchy. It's not gonna look like my lawn. This is the first time fescue grass seed has been sown on this ground. For what it is, it looks great. And so I'm pleased with where we are. We still have a ways to go, obviously. I've reseeded, as we talked about last time. I reseeded some around here, like in this area. I also reseeded in certain areas after we sprayed some nitrogen last time. But in some areas like this, you see, it is definitely above 3 inches. And again, it's got some Kentucky bluegrass. We do have a few weeds. Totally don't care about that right now. That is a non-factor. What I do care about is not blowing the new seed. I don't want to hover over these areas and blow the new seed away. We do want this stuff to germinate, and it looks like some of it may have baby germination. And we got this patch down here we've been watching. It has a little bit of germination, but we've reseeded, put a little peat moss down, so don't want to hover over here and blow all that away. But we at least want to put the mow on, because we're going to be having our bonfire over here. You see all the wood, you see the benches, you see the stage. So everybody on the stage at least is going to be hovering around this area, and they're going to be able to see this lawn. It's patchy. It's not, I wish we had another 2 weeks. I would have done the urea, straight urea, that it's going to go right into the plant and pop it up fast, but we don't have that much time. We're out of time. So anyways, it is what it is. You see how patchy it is, but I just want to document on here what it's looking like before the mow. It may look exactly the same after the mow. I really don't know what the height of it is. It's bumpy. The ground is bumpy. It's never been mowed. It's not a lawn. It's not been perfectly manicured like a homeowner's lawn or a home lawn. So I don't really know what to expect, but we're going to mow it, and I don't know how long it's going to take me. I may go over it once, may go over it twice, but it's really thick through here. I did a lot of watering. I left the timer and the water on, not yesterday, but day before, and really watered this area. But you can just see where it's super thick and dark over there. And this area didn't get a lot of water because the hose was short. I've since fixed that problem. So you just see the way it's looking now. Again, it's spotty, and hopefully when we begin to mow, it's going to start thickening up some of these spots that you're seeing right now as the grass goes taller. And look at the skies too. I hope we get some rain tonight after I mow. That would be awesome. Lord, let it come. But hopefully some of these spots will go away as we thicken up, because as you look at the side, it looks pretty good back there, right? But when we're on top, we see the spottiness. So just wanted to show it to you before we mow. Gonna set the Honda 3 inches, and hey, let's try to do some mowing here. All right, so we've done one pass long ways, which will probably be the quote easy mode. Not bad. And let me just say, normally I would not put a lawn striper on at this point in mowing my grass. I would take it off. This is a mow to help promote growth, thicken up the lawn. Being we got an event, I left it on. I want to see what it looks like, and mainly where it is thick, like right here, it looks fairly good. I would say regardless of where it's thick and not, yeah, it's patchy. Yeah, it still needs water. Yeah, it still needs get rocks, but it's not terrible. Look at that. It's pretty good. I have mixed feelings about it. I'm excited. I've been excited all day about mowing new grass. It's fun. And even if we're cutting off a little bit, remember, you're telling it, whoa, we just got chopped. And that helps it. Mowing is crucial to growing your lawn thick and thicken it up. This thing's going to thicken up the next week. We just didn't have enough time to really do the first mow. There was no point. As I cut it, it looked like I cut about that much off in the area down here that is the thickest. So I feel like I could have done it earlier. But up and down, let's go this way, and let's start mowing this side. And I'm really anxious now to cut this side over here. It's a little thicker than this. This is still patchy, but man, it's fun to cut new grass. So let's finish off the mow now. I'll set you guys down, capture a little bit of that, and then I'm just going to enjoy the mow. So let's do it. So here we are, guys, the project lawn. Remember all the crabgrass? See, this is when you just sit back and say, Lord, you are amazing. Remember all the crabgrass, remember all the Bermuda, remember all the clover. We did Fusilier 2 spray in the past. Now look at this. We got GCI Cool Blue coming in. We've just mowed it for the first time. It's not perfect. It's rough. I get it. It's rough. But man, God is good. So what I ended up doing was sideways, as you guys saw, and then I went up and down right here. And I went over this part twice, because it's simple, right? It's long runs up and down. This I only did once because it sucks going to the fence, but you can see where I did the up and down. And then of course over here by the AC unit, you see where I did the across as well, which I showed you in the beginning. So if we just kind of walk over here briefly and show it to you, the up and down, and this is what Mr. Blake said. He said, I think this is gonna be our domination area right here. And it will, if it will fill out with that bluegrass and that fescue. If this part will start sprouting up into seed, we've kept it wet, then it will. But as we walk down here, we just show you the other side. It's still very, very patchy, but we keep putting nitrogen, we keep getting rain. It looks like it wants to rain, and I hope it does now that I'm done mowing. But looks good from afar, but still a lot of growing to do. And then over here, I did up and down, as you see right here. This was only done once because it's hot, it's muggy, it's, you know, I'm sweaty. And then I did a diagonal for just extra effort, so that when they're over here on the stage area over here, we got a little diagonal cut that makes it look a little pretty from a distance. So there you go. We finally got our project lawn looking pretty good, man. And when it grows in and thickens up, you know, with the CK, the RGS and all that stuff, it's really, I think, going to look nice. So all in all, very pleased. You know, a couple different tries with the cuts up and down, north to south, east to west, a long way. We may be able to do diagonal here, but again, for those that may be new to lawn care and you're like, is this guy for real? This looks so just like halfway done. He didn't do a very good job. I'm telling you, anybody that's done a fescue Cool Blue mix, it takes, man, it felt like, and I found this out because I did tall fescue my first year, and it came in, boom, it's like I had a lawn, and in 3 weeks I was mowing like the second or third time. It felt like this takes so much longer because of the bluegrass to come in. Plus, this is the first time this ground was moved. We don't know what kind of weed seeds are going to come up. We could have Poa annua threaten to come up all over here. So Etho 4SC may be in this lawn's future. We're going to find out together. So like I've said in a video, growing the grass is the easy part. Maintaining it's a little more challenging, as you guys see in my lawn. So I think this section looks pretty good. It's got potential here. We may, next year have to rake this thing, dethatch it, meaning get rocks out and things that expose over the course of time. We're going to find out where's our dry spots at. Is any of this going to fill in? Do we have to wait till next year and really level this part out again and reseed? When we overseed, do we want to overseed? Do we want to do Bermuda over here? Just let it spread out here into the rest of the area. This was just kind of a project, Can Mr. Ferguson still do it? His lawn was kind of already established for 5 years. Did he learn anything? And I'd say so far we've been successful. You can do this too. You've watched every part of the process. Tear the ground up, rake the rocks out, put the seed down, put the starter fert, do some RGS if you want, like I did. Shoot it again with some more nitrogen to try to push it for this weekend to grow. And man, I think this right here looks the most similar to my lawn. But again, it's got to thicken up. This was the first mow, so we really want it to thicken up. So anyways, let me know your comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know many of you know what it's like to do that first mow, so let me know your thoughts, good, bad, the ugly. God bless you. We'll see you next time.